Hi all, welcome to your channel. This is Starseed's Revolution 1111 and welcome. I'm Vinoth, by the way. So welcome guys. So I've thought of doing the next video in this series. I'm just doing it step by step so that whoever's watching can go through the videos one by one and then pick and choose what they want. And as part of that, what I thought was if you see the previous video, I've told about why do you need a transformation in your life or not. So if you had kind of chosen that yes, maybe yes or not, and so I'm just planning on telling you at least the basic things that you need to kind of start following that might help you to start this transformation process. Okay, so transformation is nothing great because I went through a major transformation and I'm going through still lots of lots of transformation, because it depends on how much you're programmed to be the person that you're not supposed to be. So you have to rewrite all those old programs that has kind of hidden all your thing, the original person or personality of yours. So we need to, that is where we need to rewrite those programs, and then we need to, that's where the transformation comes in. So once you rewrite, the transformation process a little sometimes very it's simple how you adapt to it, how you take take those changes, how do you kind of adapt to those changes is what it depends on how how powerful it is and how easy it is. Okay, so that being said, I just wanted to start off this particular video by telling you that thanks to all of you if you're watching this, and if you're just feeling connected with me in terms of whatever I'm saying, and if you feel there is something for you to kind of I mean there's some lessons or some things for you to gain from me. I'm really happy and grateful for that, and I'll do my best to make sure that you get whatever I've learned. I'll just make sure that I give all that to you people, and then hope that you get more knowledge in whatever area I'm talking about. You can always explore and learn more, and if I'm just a stepping stone in your life, I would be happy to do that as well. So that would be my, so I mean, achieving my life purpose. Even one person does that, that's a great thing. So I already know that some of my friends are following already whatever I've been telling them. So I just want to put this out there in the platform, so in the wider platform, because let it reach as many people as possible. That is my intention. So thank you once again, and please, if you're new to this channel, please subscribe, and if you're already there, to like and support me as usual. Thank you, thank you. So now let's get into the first steps that we can follow. Okay. So the thing is, first basic thing one has to do is meditate. Okay. If you're I wouldn't suggest, because I'm not going to suggest this because I'm from this religion, I'm from that religion, I don't follow. This is the universal truth. Everybody has to know this, and if you follow it, you have it is nothing that someone is trying to preach and give you something to do. It is just for you to understand yourself. That is all. There's nothing you're going to understand God or someone putting their religion on you or anything. It is just a tool, a mechanism to understand yourself, nothing else. So understand that. So meditation. So I was also the person who was restless. Restless means I constantly keep thinking, worrying about the future, about the past, thinking about the past, whether I'll do this, why did I do this, or can I can I do this, or will I get that, will I get this? You know, like the constant thought process in your mind, which as soon as you wake up, you're just in constant worry about the day, what's going on, what is this, what is that, what is it, and all the worry. It just, that's how you keep going. Your day into day life is going on like that, was going on like that until I really realized when I started this my spiritual awakening process, because you can call it any terms, but I don't want to call it a spiritual awakening, and term it, like people don't like to associate with spirituality and this. But eventually everything is same. I'm just keeping it as a transformation journey so that it appeals to many people, so that you don't feel that you are associating yourself to any religion or any particular god or anything. But there is a, but please do understand that there is a supreme power, or anything for that matter. You can call that as a higher power, or a, or a universe, anything which makes you comfortable, keep it like that. But then do acknowledge that there is something beyond us that is kind of what to say, like running the entire show basically. And then we have to do we have come here to do a particular job, or whatever role we have come here to do, that we have to do it and go. And there's always help that is given to us to make our lives even better. So there is something above us that is helping us, but if it is up to us to whether we take that help and make our lives better and easier, or we can keep going in a place where we kind of may be struggling or anything. I'm not talking to people who are happy and achieve whatever they want. This is for people who are kind of finding it hard and difficult in life. They feel lonely, or this just can't get things right, or they're feeling stressed out. They just day-to-day life is so much. It's not that they thought of, or they're not able to achieve the goals, or they feel like they're pressurized to do certain things, be in a relationship or be in a friendship, all these things. Okay, so first thing that I suggest is meditate. Okay, meditation is the word you hear, I will run away. I was running away at one point of time. So what I would say is, like, don't I immediately think like that. It's very simple. Start initially, just there are if you have the patience, just take a step every day. Take 15 minutes is the ideal time for meditation. But I understand when you begin, 15 minutes looks like a 15 hours journey. Okay, if your mind is not calm enough. So what I would suggest is take 5 minutes. Okay, 5 minutes. If you do it twice, and if you're doing 5 minutes because you understand 5 minutes is like, it's an achievement. Don't say that it's not an achievement. Take 5 minutes of your time. Just take a deep breath 3 times, like take it and release. And then when you, this is meditation, is nothing but fully calming and relaxing your body, mind, and whole body. You relax your mind, you relax, you rest all your body, entire body. You relax. You just just take a 3 times deep breath, and then when you're releasing, each time release all the stress, worry, fear. Just do that 3 times, and then take in, take out. Just do that, and you have once you do that, you just calm your mind, close your eyes, and then once you close your eyes, what starts? The thoughts. The thoughts keep start. This is what happens when after your 3 times, you like have a proper deep breath and release. You do 3 times. Okay, sit in a corner, sit in a space. Okay, where you choose your space, where you find you have to go. You constantly go to that place for meditation. It will be easier. Even if it is a bedroom or anything, just make sure that you little peaceful area where you're not agitated or things are scattered. Because let the things be clean and neat around you, because that's how it's a reflection of your mind. So let's so just look at it from this perspective, where you're in a space where you feel calm and peaceful in general. And so in order to make that calm and peaceful, you should make sure that the area is clean and neat, and there's no things are scattered all around, because that shows your mentally how your mentality is. Okay, so just keep that area clean. Or even if it is you have a separate area, you want to go outside in the garden and sit and do, it's all wonderful. Even if you do it in the nature, it's even more it's great actually. If you have a chance to go to any park or anything, to sit there for 5 minutes, close your eyes and do this wonders. There's nothing greater than that. But then mostly we don't have enough time, so what we do is sit mostly in the bedroom or anything. Make sure that you don't get distracted with too many noises or anything. If there is also, you can concentrate, but initially it will be a little difficult. But what I would say is use a corner or a space where you, every time you go, your mind automatically knows I'm going into meditation mode. So it feels calmness. That area brings in automatically. It is like configured, or it is like made for the meditation area kind of thing. Keep it that way so that your mind also gets trained. So as I said, so clean, have a small clean place, space, or nature, or anywhere, and just take the three deep breath, and then then once you close your eyes, as you close your eyes, you just start getting thoughts. What the, from your, even the past or present or future, mostly it will be like past, whatever you thought suddenly it randomly comes, right, your thought. And what happens once you, that when a thought comes, sometimes if you give focus to it, when you think, oh, what this thought is about, oh, I have to go to the shop tomorrow, I have to go, if you think about it, then you'll think, in the shop I have to go buy this one, I have to go, you go in depth into that. Don't do that. So just the thought comes, just go, let it go on. The next thought will come, next thought continuously keeps coming. So this is what normally, if you're keeping eyes open, this is what happens, keeps on coming through, and you go into one thought and go in depth about it, which is in the future or which was in the past, you might think. But we are not always, we never give anything for the present moment. Okay, you never think what is there in front of me, whether I'm concentrating on. You'll be looking at your mobile and eating food. You don't know what you're doing. You're doing, this is all the way how confused we are. We don't give any attention to the present moment. Okay, so that being said, I would now coming back to that. So you have a, so what you do is, so give attention to your breath. Once you take deep 3 breath, then go to your normal breathing. Then like a normal mode of breathing. So then focus on your breath, how it goes in, comes out, how it goes in, comes out. It is a focus point for you. And don't stress your mind too much. It's full body relaxation, relax, and then instead of thinking about any thought that is coming in your mind, just it keeps going on, but concentrate on your thing. Okay, concentrate on your breath. Okay, it's going, just concentrate, and then suddenly your mind will pull you again. Then you voluntarily, oh no, I have to come back here, I have to. So it is like a, you have to first initial few days, at least if I understand, it will be like at least a week. You have to, you will see this happening too much, because the mind pulls you into this one, let's give it a thought, no. Then you consciously you focus on the breath. If you can't concentrate on your breath, the other thing is, in the room, just in your room, if you listen to the room sound or own surroundings, if there is one, say for example, a tap water is falling, that the sound of the water that flowing through your tap, like a small leakage or anything for that matter, or there's like a fan or a AC, something is running in the background, that there's one kind of a sound that is coming through, you can concentrate on that sound. Just keep concentrating on that sound, just listen to that sound, keep on listening to that sound. So that is also a way to focus. So either you focus on your breath or focus on the sound which is there. So this is a very basic meditation technique that you can follow. So what happens with this meditation is, you start seeing that your mind starts slowing down the thought which is coming. What is these thoughts are nothing but what your mind has taken during your day time, or because it has it's just every day you're in through your 6 senses, or the 5 senses, 5 of senses, right? Like 6 senses already there, but most of us don't use the 6th sense, so 5 senses. So you'll sight, sound, ear, and whatever, taste and touch and all these things, you get different kind of thoughts, like it all is processed by the brain, and that comes in front of us, okay, which we have learned from the environment where we are in, within a house, wherever we go for work or anything. So those are the thoughts that keeps coming in, okay. So we try to process all of them and then see which one is correct, which is okay, this is for us, we need not require that. So that is the unwanted things which keeps on processing. So what we do now by meditating is, yes, as you don't pay attention to that which the brain is bringing in front of us, it's trying to show this is there, this is there, this is we thought, this we came across, this we came across. So what you're saying, you are trying to limit the unwanted things. You're going to say, let's stop all that garbage, okay. So calming your mind down. So that is where the stress, everything comes, stress, worry, everything comes because we are constantly processing that thought, that unwanted thoughts, that thoughts which may have, which would have happened in the past, but we are thinking about it now, which is what of no use for us. Okay, so so that that being said, so what you do is just concentrate. Start when you start focusing on that, you yourself slowly start seeing the initial days will be like the thoughts keep coming go back, and it will be just like coming onto you like at a very fast pace. Okay, and as you slowly see that the thought, the slowness of the thought, like since you don't pay attention to it, it is not giving you that kind of a thing inputs again. It's not bringing in all those thoughts. It slows down. As you slow down, there is a gap in between these thoughts. Okay, that is the space you enter, you kind of enter into, where you get a bliss, a sense of peace. Everything is calm. Your mind gets into such a calm and centered mode. Okay, so that is where all the magic happens. So, what happens is something which I'll tell you in the next steps, next video. But right now, just start doing this bit. It would be the one of the best things that you would do in your life. But again, on top of that, if you have yoga, if you have done any yoga or exercising, and there are several activities which are equivalent to meditation. Like if you're doing some physical activity of exercise where you concentrate, you're just focusing on the work that you're doing rather than focusing on many other things. You're just focusing on one thing, which is makes you happy, also relaxed. That is the key motivation, key I would say, like key focus of meditation is to relax your full body, let it relax, let your mind also relax. That is the key thing, achievement. Once your mind relaxes, then only you can then you are in a state of mind where you can take decisions, the right kind of decisions you can take. Okay, so once you get in that unwanted thoughts all are just like pushed back, you don't want, and you know consciously you're in the present moment, you will be in the present moment, you will deal with things more much more well, because you're not going to use those unwanted you're not giving time for that unwanted thoughts to be processed. Rather, you have something something that really needs attention, you'll pay attention to that, so you'll know which one to focus, which one not to focus. This is where we are going to. Okay, so slowly you will see there is, in general, when the stress goes down, the worries goes down, your fears starts going down, all this one by one. This is what it's a simple tool or technique, but it has a major impact on every aspect of your life. Okay, so this is the first thing which I would administrate for you, because I also started with that. So please do this. And also there's one thing, this is just basic thing I'm told about meditation. There's another meditation which is guided meditations. Okay, guided meditations, I would there are so many guided meditations. You just type in YouTube guided meditation, and you just see for what just mind relaxation or anything of that nature. Just take anyone whom you feel good about. Like, I have few meditations which I kind of use it. Sometimes I use, and I kind of change people whenever I want, but then use that as a meditation. Use that, because the guided meditation, what happens is, since when we sit alone, it's difficult for us to, like, sometimes we don't know whether we're doing the right thing, whether we're doing am I right, am I wrong. There's something of that nature comes in. So what you do is, rather, you can also go in for a guided meditation. Okay, so guided, if you feel guided meditation you want, I will put in some links down below in my description. So that is the suggestion, but you have there are hundreds and thousands of videos, I think so, for guided meditation. Choose whose voice and whose things are appealing to you. There's nothing that someone does special, this and that. There are different types of meditation. What I'm talking is a very basic meditation, very basic, which you can do it anytime, anywhere. Even if you're sitting in your office, you have a space where you just want to clear your mind, everything, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, go take a break, sit and meditate, take a breath. That's a wonderful way to get back to your work with but effective ways, like once you do it in the morning, and once before the evening, like before 6 or anything, before this before 6 o'clock or something. If you do it once, twice it's very good, but once is good enough. Start with once, because I don't want to push, or 2 times you do, 3 times, no. Just because I did I struggled with it like initially, but eventually I kind of now feel like once you're starts, like you just immediately, when the very minute you feel like this is going, I'm just feeling this one, then just go sit in a place, focus, just do that 5 minutes, you'll reset, your mind gets reset. Okay, this is the important thing that you need to first thing that you need to do, step to follow. Just try this and see how. Just let me know if you feel, if you just need a motivation, is just like anything, just do it for 21 days. 21 days. Do it without, even if 1 or 2 days you miss, it's fine, but don't miss more than 2-3 days, because you lose that touch. So just 5 minutes. Think 5 minutes of your time. So you would have spent it on your mobile or watching so many unwanted things. Rather, think that 5 minutes of your time I'm allocating for this. That would change the entire thing. Okay, so which I'm telling you personally, because I'm not here to give you advice which I'm not following. I'm just doing what I mean, I'm talking to you, I'm telling you things which I am personally following. And even now I've gone to meditating more often, like whenever there's kind of my mind just goes into like I'm not in a good space, I just try to do that, because it helps me come back to my center and then focus on the present moment. Okay, so always keep this thing in mind. So meditation, and also the meditation underlying thing is to keep our focus on the present. Present means this minute is ours. This minute is what we live for. This minute is ours. We can decide what we want at this minute. And one which is gone is, the past is gone. Like last minute, you can't get the minute which went by. You can't undo what you've done already. You can correct it in the future, or you can correct what you're doing at the right moment. But in future, you don't know what's going to happen. Whether we are there the next minute or not is a question. Okay, we don't know. But then you are here right now at this minute, and what you're doing right now, concentrate on that activity, full 100% concentration. Well, anything you do, concentrate. Don't do multiple things and waste. Like that is where your mind is scattered and you don't get attention. So whatever you're doing, give focus to it. Do with full attention to what you're doing, and live in the present moment. This is the basis for anything in your life. Just keep this always. Your future is like that. No, do your things correctly right now. You just focus on what is there up right now. What is the next step comes. I have to, okay, next month whether I will have this, that, this. Nobody cares about it. Even tomorrow, what happens, nobody. Right now, what is the right best thing you have to do? What is the logical step next you're going to do? Do that first, rather than thinking about tomorrow what I have to do. Okay, so we don't lose what is there currently, and we don't know what all events can happen, which can even make your tomorrow happier. Okay, so think like that. Always have the thought, when I focus currently what is there and give my attention and do the right thing, you need not worry about what is coming up next. You may everything get solved also. So that's what is the importance of living in the present moment. This is the second thing that you should know about. Okay, keep this so meditate and keep this motto in your always in view. The third thing is I was talking about is next is I just wanted to ensure that you follow this for 21 days. Okay, 21 days of practicing. This is your practice. So initially 1 week you do it for, like, I would say give it 5 minutes. If you can increase for 15 minutes, is a very good day, good thing. Actually 15 minutes is ideal. And if you can increase that to like if you can keep doing for 5 minutes for first week, and you feel okay, I can concentrate 5 weeks. In that 5 minutes, just add one more minute. Keep an alarm. Okay, just 5 minutes, and then 6th minute, 7th minute, so that you slowly increase your timeline, so that you don't get stressed out. Today 15 minutes I have to sit. No, make your trick a little bit of mind, like 1 minute you add 1 minute, so you would love it actually. And if in case if you don't like it, then what I would suggest is okay, that I said, so increase, and by 21 days if you continuously do it, it becomes a habit. Okay, habit means it becomes part of your daily routine. Okay, so that would be, after that you would not think this as another extra job that you're doing or got to do. So it automatically will feel like part of your day, of your eating, brushing teeth, like that it becomes. So that is one thing. The next thing is the next bit I wanted to talk about. If you don't like meditation, then concentrate on any other activity which you like something that makes your mind calm. Like if you have no painting, or if you like something which you engage, you play a game, or you want to play something physical activity, dancing, or you're in some classes or some kind of a extracurricular activity, gardening or something. Use that. That is also a meditation. Do something which relaxes your mind and focus on the work that you're doing at present. Okay, and don't and I don't think meditation, don't if your career is creative career, you're already doing fabulous thing. Okay, so it's like a meditation only. That's where your creativity is so high, because you're meditating. It's like a meditation when you're, because people who are in the creative field, who are so passionate about things, if you see them, they do things from their heart, like they just fully focused on what they're doing. That's why the best things come. That's where we are transitioning into. Okay, we means like a people. Some of us, we all live in our head most of the time than from our heart, or we are in a we chose to live a life where we are like more in our head rather than in our heart, or we live in a peace and happiness, or live with that passion. Okay, so that's where we are transitioning or transforming our lives into. So I hope you get that. So just first try the meditation. Second one, try it for have the motto that live in the present moment. Third one, do it for 21 days the meditation, and then what I would suggest is, if not, the fourth step or the step four, or just an option, alternative option, is to focus on something which makes you happy. Okay, happy means like makes you peaceful, or even praying. If you feel good about praying or going, I mean, all this, you have like you go to church or you go to the temple or somewhere. There's like 15 minutes. You feel the bliss or the energy, positive energy coming through. That's fabulous. That's more. That's also equivalent. Okay, but make it as like one day you do this, one day you don't do that. Don't do something on continuous basis. It should be something that you know that you're going to relax your mind. Okay, so something that you do every single day. For example, parents generally for example, mother, if you're a parent, you generally involved in cooking or something. So if you're so involved in some kind of a thing, even cooking is kind of a meditation actually. All these activities are kind of meditation. Okay, so involved in any of these activities, but you should make it a habit to daily do that activity. And even if you change your activities, I would rather suggest that let your mind and body know that you're going to do this to relax. And then what I'm doing is like, with this we can start off with another step, another important thing that you need to focus on, which I'll tell you in the next video, which will help you go one by one step at a time, and then start then you can really know what is the end result that you're achieving. You can see that the difference between you, what you were at this time, and within a month, how what transformation, how you've changed, what all small things have changed. You start noticing that it would come to a point where, okay, it makes sense. And I'm so because why I'm so much advocating meditation is because I've been through like the mental health issues, like anything, because I went to the level of being gay and things. I've gone through so much of what to say, I've just lived in closet, and I've just gone through so much of mental tension and all these things. Like I went to a point where I wanted to commit my suicide, and then after that I recovered that and I overcame that. It came out to the family, and then on top of that I traveled and performed so much in different work. I've in every other place, and then on top of that, to be in a relationship where I was abused, and even to the point of I killed myself. Okay, I mean, I committed suicide, but again somehow I just got back got back up. And all this, after that I started off with my meditation, and today today I am here. I mean, I hope I'm just with God's grace, I'm back in my full power and strength right now. I'm just so wanting all of you to not to go through anything like that. Even if you go through life like that tough, you can come back and sit and talk to talk to me or talk like this in front of everybody. That's what you need not feel that life is. That's like life is going to be hard and things. You have every tool in your life. I didn't get that right information at one point of time, but I am happy that things happen whatever the way it had to happen. But uh, but my wish is that I try to give this information to any youngster, as many youngsters get this information, or if you can pass on to your kids, children, anybody for that matter, just help them out. They'll have this tool. This is a wonderful tool you can give, a wonderful gift you can give coming Christmas or New Year, whatever, to your kids and children or your sisters, brothers, whoever it is. And please help them, give them, motivate them, help them, because even if you don't have a good relationship with each other, just try and help them to get into, because many of the students, what I see is they feel left out, or they're not able to handle their the frustration, stress which comes through. This is one of the techniques which I just don't know why don't parents kind of just have a talk, and just, or the schools themselves, why don't they advocate this? It's not the religious thing is what I want to say. We should just remove that religious like connection if it is from like from other Eastern countries. It is nothing wrong in taking any kind of ideas from different countries. We have taken, like I am from India, and we have taken many things from what other Western countries come. We are delighted with that. We adhere to that. We adopt that. So there's nothing wrong in taking from other countries. You can learn. Mutual learning is what is required here. And don't feel that something is like, oh, it doesn't look good or anything. Just give it a try and see how your life changes. It's nothing. We are not charging any money for this, or you're not paying anything for that service. It's just there with you. What you have to do is just sit and meditate. It's just on you. It's free thing that is there in your hand to understand yourself, to control your own life, to let your life, not to let your mind control you. You rather you control your mind. That is where we come into. Okay, so I hope that this video kind of gives you that encouragement, motivation to do this work, because I am telling you, if you follow some of the suggestions, if you have any, I mean, I'll give you the suggestions, and also point out to some of my wonderful spiritual gurus, or just not spiritual gurus, I would say normal gurus. I mean, teachers are there whom I have not, like through online, I have just been so much impressed, and I've learned a lot. They have also helped me. Nothing in person. I've never attended anything personal training or anything. It's always online. Or YouTube. I've gone through so many things on my own, and that's why I'm just presenting it out here, so that whatever I've learned, I want to give it back in a way that people people who feel lost, or are in my state of mind or things, they get the help required, is what my intention is. So hopefully, I hope that this video reaches out to as many people as possible. Please do share, and I want all of you to be living a happy life. So that's my intention, and we all can achieve that. And I am going through this transformation journey, and I want to guide you and help you as well, and to be all of us to get to a place where we live with peace and joy and be happy about all of us. We can all live together very happily. That is what this world is, the earth was built for, and we are going back to that. So with that positive note, I am going to close this video, and thanks for watching if you're there with me still, and I hope you start your journey, your transformation journey. It will be amazing, and let's all hope for the best. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.